Hey there, Serene Wisdom fam. Did you know that 70% of us over 45 feel more tired than we did a decade ago? I'm not okay with that, are you? I'm Tony, and welcome to Serene Wisdom, where we thrive after 45 with health, wisdom, and joy. Today, I'm diving into the best ways to boost energy and vitality after 45, and I'll be trying these tips myself for a whole week. As we age, it's normal to feel a bit sluggish, our bodies change and life gets busy. But it doesn't have to stay that way. I've got 10 amazing science-backed tips to recharge our batteries and bring that spark back, all tailored for us seniors. I'll share what I've learned, show you how I felt after a week of trying them, and help you feel alive again. These are simple, senior-friendly hacks to help us feel vibrant and full of life. You won't believe how easy this can be. Let's dive into the first step. Here we go. Let's get real for a moment. I've been feeling like my energy tank is running on empty lately, and I know I'm not alone. I used to bounce out of bed ready to take on the day, but now, some mornings, I'm dragging myself just to make a cup of coffee. Studies show that 70% of folks over 45 report feeling more tired than they did in their 30s. That's a lot of us. So what's going on? Why are we feeling so drained, and more importantly, what can we do about it? Here's the deal. As we age, our metabolism slows down, our hormones shift, and life gets busier with grandkids, hobbies, or just keeping up with the house. On top of that, we're often not sleeping as well, and maybe we're not eating the right foods to fuel our bodies. A 2025 report from the National Institute on Aging says poor sleep, stress, and lack of movement are the top reasons seniors feel low on energy. And let's be honest, all those quick fixes out there, like energy drinks or caffeine overloads, aren't the answer. They might give you a temporary boost, but they often leave you crashing harder than before. I've tried those, and I ended up feeling worse. I started thinking, there's gotta be a better way, right? Our grandparents didn't have energy drinks, but they were up at dawn, working in the garden, or walking to the market, full of life well into their 70s and 80s. What did they know that we're missing? I want to feel that kind of vitality again, not just to get through the day, but to really enjoy it, whether I'm playing with my grandkids or taking a stroll. So, I took on a challenge. I'm trying 10 simple natural ways to boost my energy and vitality for a whole week, and I'll share every single one with you. These are safe, senior-friendly tips backed by science, no gimmicks here. Are you ready to feel energized and alive again? Let's jump in. Alright, let's get into these 10 tips to boost energy and vitality after 45. I've been trying them all week, and I'm so excited to share what I've learned. First up, start your day with a glass of water. I know, it sounds simple, but hear me out. As we age, we're more prone to dehydration, and even mild dehydration can zap your energy. A 2025 study from the Mayo Clinic says seniors often don't drink enough water because our thirst signals weaken over time. So I started my mornings with a big glass of water. Sometimes I'd add a squeeze of lemon for a little zing. And let me tell you, within a couple of days I felt more awake and less foggy. It's like my body was saying, "Thank you, Tony." I used to think coffee was the only way to wake up, but this simple habit made such a difference. I even noticed my skin looked a bit brighter. Bonus. If you're not a morning water person, keep a bottle by your bed and take a few sips before you even get up. It's an easy win to start your day right. I've been doing this every day now, and it's become my little morning ritual. I feel so refreshed before I even start my coffee. Next, eat protein at breakfast. I used to grab a piece of toast and call it a meal, but I learned that protein helps stabilize your blood sugar and keeps you energized longer. Eggs, Greek yogurt, or even a handful of nuts can do the trick. I made myself a little omelet with spinach and cheese every morning this week, and I noticed I wasn't crashing by 10 a.m. like I used to. A 2025 report from Harvard Health says protein also helps maintain muscle mass as we age, which is key for staying active. I felt stronger and more ready to tackle my day. Give it a try. I know cooking eggs might sound like a hassle, but it only takes 5 minutes, and you can even prep them the night before. If eggs aren't your thing, try a smoothie with some Greek yogurt and berries. It's just as good. One morning I added a little avocado to my omelet and it was so creamy I felt like a chef. It's amazing how much better I felt with that protein boost. Now let's talk about getting moving, even for just 10 minutes. I know what you're thinking. Tony, I'm not running a marathon, and you don't have to. A 2025 study from the American Heart Association says just 10 minutes of light movement, like a brisk walk or some gentle stretching, can boost your energy levels by 20%. I started taking a short walk around my block after breakfast, and I swear it was like flipping a switch. My body felt awake, my mood lifted, and I even enjoyed the fresh air. One day I saw a neighbor's dog chasing its tail, and it made me laugh so hard. It was the best way to start my day. If walking's not your thing, try some chair exercises or a little dance to your favorite song. Whatever gets you moving. I've got a playlist of oldies that I put on sometimes, and I'll do a little twist in my living room. It's fun, and it gets the blood flowing. I even started waving to my neighbors during my walks, and now they wave back. It's like a little morning ritual that makes me smile. Another tip that worked wonders for me is taking a power nap. I used to think naps were for kids, but boy, was I wrong. A 2025 article from the Sleep Foundation says a 20 to 30 minute nap in the early afternoon can recharge your brain without leaving you groggy. I set a timer for 25 minutes after lunch, and let me tell you, I woke up feeling like I could take on the world. It's like a mini reset for your day. Just don't nap too late or you might mess up your nighttime sleep. I made the mistake of napping at 4 p.m. one day, and I was up until midnight. Not fun. I'd lie on my couch, close my eyes, and let my body relax. Sometimes I'd even dream about my childhood, which left me smiling when I woke up. I started looking forward to my nap. It felt like a little treat in the middle of the day. Let's move on to eating more whole foods and less processed junk. Our grandparents knew this one. They ate fresh fruits, veggies, and whole grains, not packaged snacks loaded with sugar. I swapped out my usual chips for an apple with some almond butter, and I made a point to add more veggies to my meals, like a big salad with dinner. A 2025 study from the Journal of Nutrition says whole foods give you steady energy, while processed stuff causes spikes and crashes. I felt so much better, no more sugar slumps in the afternoon. I started keeping a bowl of fruit on my counter so I'd grab an orange instead of a cookie. And let me tell you, those fresh flavors, like a crisp apple or a juicy tomato in my salad, made me feel so much more alive. It's like my body was craving real food all along. I even tried roasting some veggies for dinner, like carrots and zucchini with a little olive oil, and it was so good, I couldn't believe I'd been missing out. Another big one is staying social, even if it's just a phone call. Loneliness can drain your energy faster than you think. A 2025 report from the National Institute on Aging says seniors who stay connected with friends or family have higher energy levels and better mental health. I made it a point to call a friend every day this week, sometimes just to chat about the weather. And I felt so uplifted. One day, I met up with my buddy Frank for coffee, and we laughed so hard I forgot how tired I was. Connection is like fuel for your soul, fam. I even called my sister, who lives across the country, and we reminisced about our childhood summers. Hearing her voice made my whole day brighter. If you're feeling isolated, just pick up the phone. It's such an easy way to recharge. Here's another tip that made a difference. Get your vitamin D. A lot of us seniors are low on vitamin D, which can make you feel sluggish. A 2025 study from the Cleveland Clinic says vitamin D helps with energy, mood, and even muscle strength. You can get it from sunlight, like 15 minutes a day, or foods like salmon and fortified milk. I made sure to sit outside in the morning sun with my glass of water, and I also added some canned salmon to my lunch a few times. I felt a noticeable difference. My energy was steadier and I wasn't as achy. One morning I sat on my porch with my coffee just soaking in the sun and I felt so calm and refreshed. If you can't get outside, ask your doctor about a supplement. It's a small change with big results. I also started eating more fortified cereal with milk, and it's such an easy way to sneak in some extra vitamin D. This next one surprised me. Practice deep breathing. Stress can sap your energy, and a lot of us hold tension without even realizing it. A 2025 article from Johns Hopkins Medicine says deep breathing for just 5 minutes can lower stress hormones and boost oxygen to your brain, giving you a quick energy lift. I tried this technique. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 4, then out through your mouth for 6. I did it every afternoon when I felt that midday slump, and wow, it was like a shot of espresso without the jitters. I'd sit in my favorite chair, close my eyes, and just focus on my breath. Sometimes I'd imagine I was at the beach, hearing the waves. It was so relaxing. I even taught this trick to my neighbor, and she said it helped her feel calmer too. Another thing I changed was cutting back on caffeine after noon. I love my coffee, but I learned that drinking it too late can mess with your sleep, which then tanks your energy the next day. A 2025 report from the Sleep Foundation says caffeine can stay in your system for up to 8 hours, so I switched to herbal tea in the afternoon, like chamomile or peppermint. I slept so much better, and I woke up feeling refreshed instead of groggy. It's a small change, but it made a big difference for me. I used to have a coffee at 3 p.m. thinking it'd keep me going, but I'd toss and turn at night. Now I sip a warm chamomile tea and it's become my little afternoon ritual. I even started trying different teas. Peppermint is my new favorite. And now, we've reached the big reveal, the most powerful tip I've discovered to boost energy and vitality after 45, and it's something I think can truly transform our lives. Are you ready? It's finding your daily joy and purpose. I know, it might sound a bit fluffy, but stick with me, this one's a game changer. I started thinking about what really makes me feel alive, and I realized it's the little things that light me up, like playing with my grandkids, tending to my garden, or even just listening to my favorite oldies playlist. A 2025 study from the National Institute on Aging says seniors who have a sense of purpose and joy in their daily lives have 30% higher energy levels and even live longer, sometimes by up to 5 years. It's because when you're doing something you love, your brain releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which give you a natural energy boost without any caffeine or supplements. So for my challenge, I made it a point to do one thing every day that brought me joy. One day I spent an hour in my garden planting some new flowers. I got my hands in the dirt, felt the sun on my face, and I swear, I felt 20 years younger. Another day I called my granddaughter and we played a little game over the phone. She laughed so hard and it filled my heart with so much energy. I even set aside time to listen to my favorite Elvis songs and dance around my living room. Yes, I was that guy. And let me tell you, after a week of this, I felt a shift I didn't expect. I wasn't just less tired. I was excited to get up in the morning, eager to see what the day would bring. This tip ties all the others together. Drinking water, eating protein, moving your body, they all work better when you're doing them with a joyful heart. Our grandparents knew this. They found purpose in their daily routines, whether it was cooking for the family or helping a neighbor. So let's wrap this up. What a journey we've been on. We've explored 10 amazing ways to boost energy and vitality after 45, from hydrating and eating protein to finding daily joy and purpose. These simple, natural tips can help us seniors feel vibrant, strong, and full of life again. I've loved trying them out this week and I'm sticking with them, especially this joy habit. I feel more energized than I have in years, and I hope you're inspired to give these a try too. Let's keep thriving together, Serene Wisdom fam. Our best days are still ahead. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. I can't wait to hear how these tips work for you. So, what did you think of these energy tips? What's your favorite way to feel vibrant after 45? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading every single one. And if you're ready for more senior wellness hacks, check out our video, Your Heart Weakens First. Eat these 7 foods to strengthen it. It's packed with more tips you'll love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a video to thrive after 45. Let's keep the serene wisdom spirit alive. See you in the next one.